When the events of Space Marine 2 end, Calgar invites Titus to join him on a new mission. The mission itself is not revealed. Why is that? Is Titus part of something bigger? Is humanity winning, or just fighting to survive? The answer lies ahead. Humanity is now led by GULLIMAN in the 41st millennium. The conflict is far from over, which is no surprise. However, beneath the surface lies a bigger, darker, and more sinister plot unfolding in the era Indomitus. To understand this, we will examine these significant events: the Fourth Tyrannic War and the journey of Captain Titus, along with the crusade of the Lord Regent of humanity. Although the victory claimed by Titus and Calgar was momentous, it is a local conflict part of a broader galactic war. Humanity is facing attacks from the west, where the Tyranids are assaulting the undefended regions of space adjacent to Holy Terra. Meanwhile, the Great Rift is causing significant problems for GULLIMAN and his armada. GULLIMAN, the Master of Ultramar, is now the War General of the Imperium and the Primarch of the Ultramarines. He has encountered Chaos and the Black Legions before. After being mortally wounded in the aftermath of the Horus Heresy, GULLIMAN was condemned to a 10,000-year slumber, encased in a stasis field on his homeworld of Macragge. But GULLIMAN had somehow planned for this eventuality. Following Cadia's fall, Belisarius Cawl journeyed through the webway to Macragge. Cawl, who waited there for 10 millennia, revived the Primarch GULLIMAN with the help of the mysterious Eldari. Using a special suit of power armor, GULLIMAN was healed from his mortal wounds. This event marked a turning point in the Imperium's war against Chaos. At the same time, the Black Legion attacked Macragge. The revived and now more powerful GULLIMAN defeated the invaders swiftly and began to understand what had happened in the Imperium during his 10,000 years away. Disgusted by the decay, superstition, and ignorance that surrounds the modern Imperium, GULLIMAN convened a war council of his Ultramarines as to what to do next. After several days, he declared his intent to travel to Terra and see his father upon the Golden Throne. After a momentous meeting with the Emperor on Terra, GULLIMAN was restored to his ancient role as Lord Commander of the Imperium and Imperial Regent. However, GULLIMAN's revival had attracted the gaze of the gods of Chaos and Demon Primarch, throwing the warp into an uproar. GULLIMAN's path would not be so easy. The forces of Chaos were assembling with even greater strength and moving closer to Terra with each passing moment. Also, due to the unwavering and persistent efforts of Abaddon, the Master of the Black Legions, and the events that unfolded on Terra, the Great Rift was unleashed. This massive tear in reality released a torrent of chaos and warp storms throughout the galaxy. The Chaos God Khorne, the Blood God, seized this opportunity to attack the Imperial Palace on Terra. He sent his demonic troops, the Bloodletters, to storm the Lion's Gate. But they were met with fierce resistance from the newly awakened Primarch and the Space Marines, the Adeptus Custodes, and the Sisters of Silence. After repelling the Chaos assault, GULLIMAN started the biggest military campaign the Imperium had ever seen, the Indomitus Crusade. The goal was to fight against the growing power of Chaos and the alien Tyranids, who were taking advantage of the chaos in the galaxy. In the wake of the Battle of Lion's Gate, the galaxy was engulfed in war. As warp storms raged around Holy Terra, the Imperium fought desperately to contain Chaos and protect its people. Even so, the Great Rift continues to tear the galaxy apart, spewing forth chaos and demons. The Imperium struggles to contain this ever-growing threat, facing constant invasions and mutations. So, what does the future hold? Even as GULLIMAN's Indomitus' crusade strives to reunite the dying Imperium. A psychic awakening heralds a terrifying age of witches, and Abaddon the Despoiler plagues the galaxy with the aid of the demonic demigod Vashtor and their arcs of omen. The return of Lion L. Johnson, the first Primarch of the Dark Angels, the Emperor has put in motion a secret plan to counter the total disaster humanity may face soon, and with the resurgence of Hive Fleet Leviathan, the galaxy may be reduced to nothing but food for the alien swarm. There is still hope. In response to this new catastrophe, GULLIMAN aims to liberate the Imperial worlds now embattled by the forces of chaos. Following the creation of the Great Rift, the Indomitus Crusade was able to take advantage of a passage through the Great Rift, which is located near the Eye of Terror. Inside the rift, the gods of chaos have engaged in an extension of the Great Game, fighting one another for supremacy in what has come to be known as the War in the Rift. Few among the Imperium believe that the forces of chaos made a grave mistake by opening the Great Rift, for it is also empowering the Emperor and allowing for his eventual return. Now, with Calgar and Titus together, their campaign can lead them towards a larger and epic conflict against chaos, likely alongside Lord Regent Robert GULLIMAN. And yet, many mysteries remain unsolved as the Great War continues. Will the Emperor be revived? Can GULLIMAN defend humanity and fulfill his father's will? And will Titus rise to become a legendary hero, the chosen one of the Emperor?